Now there's 2 people on our lives. Yay!
Okay. All right, we're finally live. So we actually got our first live event. Had a bit of technical difficulty. But yes, okay.
Hi.
Hi, Lisa. We finally got on. So this is the crew that will be traveling with us. Of course, I'm Eric, Kirsten and Janie with Chasing the Sun, and Amy and Andrew. Andrew with Conscious Living Radio. Maybe you can share a bit about what your channel is about.
Conscious Living Radio is a program that invites people to explore all different ideas that are not really covered in mass media. So psychology, environmental issues, alternative health, all this stuff that is really difficult to find anywhere else. And that's what Conscious Living Radio is. We've been around for over 12 years, over 1,000 interviews. ConsciousLivingRadio.org, that's where you can find all the info.
Hi, Cadence.
Hi, Cadence. Thanks for joining in.
Maybe we should wave him off.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, why don't you wave?
Hang on a second. Okay. Sorry, guys. We have some
get the
background
background
noise. We have to tell them to not cut the grass right now.
Okay. All right. So we are 1 week away from our big cross Canada trip.
Hi,
And we're reaching out to all our friends throughout Canada.
And
Maggie,
family.
hello Maggie.
This is
Maggie's
cool.
on.
This is my first live event. Maggie. Oh, Maggie. Wow. Hi.
Welcome. So yeah, this like I said, we're 1 week away. On Tuesday is when we're taking off, Tuesday morning. And what we'll be doing is we'll be broadcasting live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. on YouTube and live daily on Instagram. We are brand new to live, so we're going to see if we can make it, but that's our goal.
Make it.
We will make it. We
There
will
you
make it.
go.
We'll make it. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So our trip is, of course, the goal is to get to New Brunswick. We are not sure with the...
And back.
And back, yes. And back. New Brunswick there and back. We're not sure if they'll welcome us at the border. So we'll see. We'll find out. But we'll keep you guys posted as we go along. Mm-hmm. The plan is to visit lots of different cities throughout Canada and explore what it means to be Canadian and
To live in Canada.
to live in Canada. Both.
Yes, because there are some people who live in Canada, they may not be Canadian.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
that's
And
right.
they have something to share.
So we'll find out who that is, and I think that's the big theme: is what does it mean to live in Canada? What does it mean to be Canadian? And why don't we kind of go around and just maybe just share that? Because it'd be awesome to just understand what it means for us right now, and see if that shifts as we explore this country. We all live in Vancouver, and there's so many other places in Canada which I would suspect would be very different from Vancouver. So I think getting that perspective and hearing the perspective of others will be very interesting to understand. So yeah, let's go around, and once this thing sound stops, but I'll start and I'll get to share what I think it is to be Canadian. For me, I feel really lucky, especially right now during COVID, the COVID days. Canada has managed it quite well. Our numbers aren't that high at all compared to many other countries. So we're quite blessed. And for me, being Canadian, I'm not born in Canada, so I didn't start out relating myself to be Canadian. But I've lived here since 1979, and I grew up here. I learned the language here. I went to school here, and I made a living here. I contribute to the community and the society here. So I do feel very Canadian from that perspective. So for me, I think, what does it mean to be Canadian, and what does it mean to be living here? I think community comes in play. Openness and acceptance is really good. I know there's that whole Black Lives movement and George Floyd. I feel, although I know there's racism around, but I feel that we're actually very lucky to be in Canada, because there's a lot less racism compared to what I see out there. So acceptance is Canadian, diversity is Canadian for me, and just being able to be in this great country with all this geography that we have. You know, we're gonna explore the Rockies all the way over to the East Coast to see what that's like. So that's for me, what that is to be Canadian.
It's a 50% of what I want to say.
Well, you can
Now
re-
finish the
you
other
can repeat
50%.
that.
Okay, And then we have nothing else to say.
So why don't you go second before everyone else takes
Yeah, I'll go
yours?
second. I think Canadians are very polite. We say sorry more than any other countries,
That's what
apparently.
I was gonna say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think we're very lucky. We're very, very lucky. I've been here 41 years now, and very lucky to be in Vancouver, particularly right by the ocean, by the mountain, lots of seafood. I think of Canadian when I think of that. I'm proud. I'm a very proud Canadian, and I think we are very friendly, very polite, not too judgmental. I don't think we get pretty equal treatment regardless what we drive, how we dress compared to many other places I've been to. Not very judgmental here.
And
So-
you've been to 97.
and I've been to 97 countries, so I've seen a lot. So I'm very proud, and this will always be home for me. Okay, I'll save some for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks. You want to go, Jane?
Kirsten, go. Before I take your other like 25%.
So since I was born here, I
Speak up.
feel like okay. So I feel like a very proud Canadian because like I was born here. So I'm really glad that like we have like so much fresh air and like we're not too like other places can be like really hot and really cold. I'm glad that we're not like too. We're like in the medium, you know. I like that part about it. I like that we're polite and stuff. And yeah.
Hi, Pandora.
Oh,
Pandora just
hi,
logged
Kirsten.
in.
Thank you for joining us. So, living in Canada, I guess. This is the second country that I've ever been to outside of my hometown where I was born. So I was like really, really lucky and privileged to be in Canada and to be in Vancouver. You know, Vancouver has a modest temperature compared to any other provinces. And person say fresh air. Oh my God! Like I mean, everywhere I travel, I just love coming back to Vancouver because of the beautiful, beautiful air. And besides that, we are very, very multicultural country. And I mean, like it feels really, really great to be walking around and you meet so many different diversity, different culture, different people, and we don't feel like they're different from us or I'm different from them. So we it's a good mix and it's a great community, definitely, and lots of different cultural food. I love food, and so I guess that's what's great about living in Canada.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How about you, Andrew? How do you feel?
Well, yeah, same like all of us, I guess. I was born in Poland at the time when Poland was still a socialist country.
Mm.
So lots of restrictions, lots of limitations. One couldn't speak necessarily what was truth for us. It was a country where you couldn't really trust anyone. And Canada is opposite for me. It's a country of opportunities, a place where literally within few days after I landed, I started my business, and
Wow.
which would have been very difficult back in my home country. I like what Janie was saying about this opportunity to experience different cultures. It's a mosaic, as we say. So everybody can express themselves in any way they want. Their culture is accepted, and it's not a melting pot. It is a mosaic. And I'm looking forward to actually meet Canadians throughout our trip, where we're going to hopefully meet people from different backgrounds, different educational, different financial status, different jobs, different places that they live in, and see in the background of their homes where they live, what they do, how they express themselves, what they're passionate about, and what does it mean? How can they express this passion? Which for me is the amazing place. I've since I came to Canada, that was 29 years ago, I started many businesses. I met many people. I have friends. Actually, right now, I feel still, even though I've been living in Poland more than in Canada, this is my home. This is my place. This is where my family is. This is where my friends are, and this is where I want to spend the rest of my life.
It's great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrew.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, yeah, just wanted to put a shout out there. This, like I said, is our first live stream, but we'll be doing it every day on Instagram and every week, Tuesday, 6 p.m. on YouTube. The daily ones are also at 6 p.m. So make sure you tune in and find out where we are in Canada. Follow us on the trip, and we'll share with you our stories on the road.
Yeah.
And give us some suggestions if there is any people that you feel we should meet, or in places that we should visit as well. We're open to adjust our trip to see what should be seen.
Yeah, for sure. And if you have thoughts about what it means to be living in Canada or be Canadian, leave the comments down below. We'd love to hear from you as this trip for us grows. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kirsten's excited. We're all excited. We can't wait to get on the road. Other than that, any last words?
We're excited.
That's good.
I'm really excited to explore Canada because, like, we travel to a lot of places, but Canada, because I think I took it for granted because this is my own country, I can do it anytime. But because
Mhm.
this is a great opportunity, definitely because of COVID, and we don't want to travel outside our country. So I mean, like, this is a great opportunity to explore our own country. And yes,
Canada,
Definitely
here we
Canada.
come.
yes.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see
Thank
you on the
you.
road. Make
Thank
sure you
you for
follow us,
joining us.
subscribe. Thank you.
This is what live is, so they actually saw us live.
Yeah.